Good afternoon, evening, or morning from wherever you are watching. Thank you for stopping by Healing Conversations with Z. I'm Zuri BB, and I've been feeling kind of weird this morning. Well, when I wake up in the morning, if my hands tingle, if there's some type of feeling, I know that it's when I touch the cards, I get messages. And this deck has been giving me a lot of messages. Divine, I think it's divine masculines. It's masculine's energy. They're apologizing and sad and want to come back, and I don't know, something like that. Or it could be divine feminine, but I felt it was a masculine energy when I was feeling it. But also, a little birdie was coming by. I don't know if you come by my channel before. There's a bird that comes by every morning. Every morning, this bird, and sometimes there's more than one bird that they come and they chirp in the morning. And depending on how I'm feeling, I'll go and look at them, and they'll either stay or they'll fly away. This morning, they flew away, so I don't know. Maybe it was somebody. But anyway, I just threw some clothes on. I was supposed to do, I got my little star seed over here. The rule is if you're going to be in the room, you have to be quiet. So if I hear Pete, gotta go. But she's excited. She likes to watch me do this. And it's funny because she actually has her own deck. I've given her own deck. It's Miss Cleo. Gave her the Miss Cleo deck. I found one for like $6 sometime last year. And so when she plays with it, I ask her to tell me what she thinks on the picture, and kind of works because it has less information on it, and so she's really using her mind without a lot of cues. We'll see. You might see a little star seed on here giving a reading. What else do I want to say? I bought I've been talking about this new deck. I like it. I'm going to use it today. I played with it this morning a little bit, and it's really nice. It had two cards that really, a lot of cards caught my eye, but the Devil and the Sun card. The Devil is scary because it's so beautiful, but I like the Sun because it's so beautiful. It's scary. Maybe it'll pop up, maybe it won't. I'm gonna actually use 4 decks today, but I'm gonna use this the Gaia Dreams of Gaia deck 2 as an oracle deck, but I'm gonna use the Hoodoo deck to clarify the light seers, and the overall message will be the old standby Crowley. I'm going to start pulling out some other decks too, because I want to see how these decks play with one another. I don't want to always just have to use them with these. That's not the purpose. You get them to kind of move around so you can figure out how to do things differently if you want. I have different decks to do different things, so just trying to see how these incorporate into the others. And actually, with this deck, I have a couple of decks that were quote unquote, which I didn't even know when I purchased it. It was a karmic deck. I don't do karmic readings. I just like the images, but you don't have to use it as a karmic deck. It's beings, benevolent beings. So I'm gonna use them too. Little starseed like that deck too, but I wouldn't let her play with that. Well, she played with it, and then once I realized what it was, I took it away from her. She couldn't, I don't want her to have access to that. But anyway, let's see what the cards are going to say. I'm going to ask for a blessing over this space and all who come to this space. Let the message that comes through be honest and true. Let it be something that they can work, that the people who come to work with, they can gain something from it. It's, spiritually fulfilling. Helps them on their journey. Helps them while they're doing the work. Because if you do the work, if you don't do the work, you're going to see the negative aspect of things. If you're doing the work, you're going to see how to break barriers, negativity, and move forward. What else was I going to say? Oh, I'm going to pull this up here. Sophia was talking about things that we could be doing on our channel. Now, my channel is called Healing Conversations. So that means conversations can be about anything. And so a lot of people don't know that I know about essential oils. And this is like a Bible of it. And it talks about different oils, but different ways to use oils and how to use the oils to help you with ailments. How to detoxify your blood. I'm just pulling to a page right now. It has blood. It has the oils to tell you how to do that. But it talks about everything. Then I have, a lot of people do talk about the crystals. I have a crystal Bible. When I have crystals, but I also have crystal decks. And my son's girlfriend gave me some crystals for Christmas. I like her. I bought this earlier in the year. Or was it? It was last year. This book talk about how to self-care, spiritually take care of yourself during the moon seasons and all this kind of stuff. What is the? I bought it in April, almost a year ago, $4.19. Wow. Okay, but it talks about herbs and plants, crystals, essential oils, which I just talked about, astrology, tarot, breath, word, and meditation, the moon and the sun, creating an altar destroyer toolkit. I never even really read the book. I just bought it. You know how you just buy stuff and then you don't know why you have it? I guess it's for now. Then it talks about winter, spring, summer, autumn. So I might actually 95. Let's see what that says. Because we're in spring now. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna actually do a video with that, and we'll do this book to start off. But last but not least, I don't even think this book is in print anymore. I've never seen it before, and I don't even remember as a child seeing my mother with this book. But when we took her out of her home and emptied out the house, I took all the books. And so this book was in it. Common and uncommon uses of herbs for healthful living. Healing plants from the seed. Herb for plants for bathing and beauty. Herbal smoking substitutions. Golden healing oil from the olive tree. Dandelion, the wayside healing wonder. Elder, favorite folk I can't read. Favorite folk remedy, and much more. When was this book even printed? $1978. I was over 10. I think I was 13. I'm 54. I was 13. Oh, wait. This is when this version was printed, but these books have been coming out since 1969. Wow. Mm. So maybe my mother was a root worker. Oh, wow. Herbal Health Secrets of the American Indians. Mm. Okay. Yeah, that'd be another thing. So on my channel, you're gonna see all kind of craziness. Oh, and let me even pull this out because I bought this. I almost took this book back. I bought it and I got ready to take it back several times. I kept saying, I don't need this. And then I take it back. Then I put it back in the bag. I don't need it. I'm going to keep it. I'm glad I kept it because who knows how long we're going to be in here. So that's that. But I got my tarot. Oh, got my coloring book. I got more coming. Coloring book. My little Starseed baby, she going to share. She got her coloring book, but she got crayons. I ordered pencils, and she has markers too. So we will be sharing. I might even, if we're supposed to color tonight. So if we color tonight, I'll share our page that we do together. All right, let's get back to the reading. Get back to what was at hand, and I stopped in the middle of asking for protection. Protect us all from any negative energy in any way, shape, and form. Let this message be edifying to the souls of the people who are coming. Let them learn how to break the barriers that are holding them so that they can break the parameters of control, deep-rooted belief systems, negativity, abuse. That's all I have to say right now. For now, but that's what we want to do. We want to educate people. You know, that's this channel's called Conversation, so we're gonna talk about some things. Um, as you can tell, I don't have no makeup on. I didn't really feel like doing anything today, but I did do my little eyebrows. While we're out, I even know how to do beauty stuff, but it's enough beauty gurus on YouTube, so I'm not even going to get into that. But I will talk about. I want you to look at my. I'm not going too close, but if you could tell, my eyebrows. If ordinarily I'd say I need to go get my eyebrows done or I need to fix it myself, I'm leaving it alone. I'm leaving it alone because actually, that's how far down my eyebrows go. I had bushy eyebrows, and I want to see if they're going to grow back. But I'm going to use um, oh my god, with castor oil. I'm gonna use castor oil. That's how you get your hair to grow back. You can put it on your hair, eyebrows, eyelashes. Every time if I get the falsy eyelashes, the individuals, and I wear them too long and my eyes get irritated, this eyelash always gets weak. But once I put the castor oil on it, after a couple of months, I'm good to go now. And so I'm gonna put it here, and I'm gonna see. I can already see where they're growing back. See, my eyebrows were bushy. I mean, look. And I had thinned them out over the years. But you can put it on your hairline. If I had any left over, I'll put it on my hairline just so I won't use it. There's been a saying that putting the castor oil on your hair will turn it black again. I don't know if that's true. But I've never really had a lot of gray per se. I don't know what was back there. It ain't a lot if it is any gray back there. But I only have this. And that's how my mother began. My mother began just on her hairline. I remember that. And I mean, it's not a lot. I don't care. It's wisdom to me. A lot of people don't live to make it that far. So it's not, I've colored my hair, as you can tell. But I didn't color it because I wanted to hide the gray. Who cared about that? I just like the color. What else? Oh, I know how to make home cleaning supplies also. Maybe we'll talk about that too. I know how to make using, for instance, I'll throw this out to clean your toilet bowl. Get you some white vinegar and some Arm& Hammer baking soda. Put a little bit of the soda in first and pour a little bit of the vinegar, white vinegar, and it's gonna, I'm doing science projects now. It's gonna kind of explode, but not in a bad way. And you can use that and scrape and clean your toilet bowl, the inside out. You can use that baking soda for facial scrubs. Let me get to the reading, but like I said, I just got it's. I have it's a lot in here. I know a lot of things, and I've been a lot of places, and I used to talk about those things, and those people didn't seem like they were interested, so I left those areas. So now that I'm in my own spot, I can do what I want to do, how I want to do it. All right, so Spirit, since we're gonna play with these new cards, I don't know what kind of spread we're doing, but I have questions. What do you want the collective to know with this deck? With this deck, what do you want them to know? What's going on in the world that they need to know? And when I say the world, their world, not the world. What do you want them to know? What is there for them to know? Because from my, from me, it's just a lot going on right now, and a lot of people have a lot of time. I've been, you trying to come out? I'm not taking. Oh, there we go. I'll take it. It's just a lot going on if you pay attention. So we have Nine of Swords. These cards are beautiful. So somebody's sad about something. Four Swords. So they are going within. Because they wouldn't be in their full emotions. This is the King of Cups. He's in his full emotion. And look at him. He's going within. Wait a minute. I'm going to show you something in a minute. King of Cups. Because there's some sadness going on. Five of Cups. And this is the Page of Wands. This is a young, passionate energy. And look at that. That's a spiral of energy. The circle of life. No beginning, no end. And actually it's more than one. Yeah, it's like two. There's a circle and there's a circle there too. So it's almost like the infinity design, symbol. And guess who's on the bottom? Divine Feminine. Like I said, these cards are gorgeous. So somebody's sad, but if you notice, everybody has their eyes closed, or it's covered, they're closed, they're all going within. So that's what a lot of us should be doing right now if you're having some issues. Even this person's going within. I mean, they're looking down, so everybody is going within. Everybody's sad, or everybody's eyes are has shut down. They've closed. They're thinking, whether they're thinking in sadness, Nine of Swords, and Five of Cups. Out in the cold, feeling out in the cold, and feeling overwhelmed, and this is a twin flame reading because look at all these birds. I didn't even talk about that. Like I said, it's heart. They're sleeping because it's something to do with the heart. Their heart. And they're in a nest. Come on now. How twin flamey can you get? And King of Cups. King of Cups is wishing on some things. And then we got this fish. And either the ship is coming in or it's leaving. What is this? Oh, that's his crown. And look at that from the back. The sun is back there. Look at all that. He got a fish on his necklace. High Priestess. I got, this room is a little dark. I can't really see what this one is. But yeah. My little star seed trying to see. I'll show her another time. You can't look at this right now. But even though this person is in Five of Cups, sad, there's like a sliver of light there. White light. White light is from spirit. And that looks like a snake where some type of shedding is going on. And this is almost like, see how this is like this? It's almost like you're looking through. So it's almost like you're looking in a crystal ball light. And that's what it looks like. Like you're looking in a crystal ball, because it's like circle, like, to me. That's what I get from it. But even though all of this stuff is going on in these pictures, is blue, is very calming. So there's going to be some things said, or they've been said, like if some things might have been said for this one. I don't want to get too drawn. This is my first time doing an in-depth with these cards. That's what I love these cards. It's going to be hard for me to let these cards go. Let me pull to this card again. All these other birds, these blackbirds, you know, back in the day, the old folks used to say blackbirds were death, you know, not good. But here's this white bird here, even though all these other birds are here. And it's 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, it's 9. 9 of those birds. But we got this bird right here. This is from spirit. And there's a symbol in it. No, that's just the wing. But I do wear glasses, but I don't have them on, and the lights are darker now. But I thought that was one of the platonic solid shapes in there, but it could be. But anyway, let me not get too in depth. This is really deep. Everybody's going within, but it looks like you're gonna have something to celebrate. You know, because this is passion. This is a passionate. And normally in the any other card in the regular Walter Waite, I'm probably saying that wrong. I call this the pimp card, because he has on his little jacket and his little hat and stuff. He looked like a little pimp. And that's what I would call that card, because I didn't like that card. It's a young energy though, but this is what this is. This is a young energy. And they're celebrating, they're happy, they're looking up, whereas everybody was looking down. This one's looking up, and and you can even look at the background. The background's yellow, where it's more healing. And then you have these spirals of white air. This is energy. That's from up above, spirit. And there's that wine. Passion, like I said, it's passionate. That's all I have to say about that. But the underlying reason is this is High Priestess, Divine Feminine, knows all about this. Knows all about what's going on. We're gonna actually ask some questions with this deck now. This deck is something else, but we'll see. I like the deck, but I don't know what it's. It might tell too much information, cause this is a who deck. It can be, and if I don't, everything's not as clear in this deck as it is with the other deck. Um, no, we not doing that. Um, don't be hard headed. The Nine of Swords. Can I get a card for the Nine of Swords? I want to know what's going on with that. Can you give me a card? Okay, I'll take that. Whatever it's talking about, it's talking about the Hangman. Now this card, this is one of those deep cards. Hangman. Hanged man. Hanged. But this symbol right here is interesting. I'm going to read about it. But let's go. The grandchildren are ancestors. Nope, let me make sure. I know the other two. The Star. Like I said, this deck is different. This is the Star. So there's whatever. Wow, because the Nine of Swords. Whatever was been stressing you is going away. You're going to get some relief from whatever is stressing you. And it's going to allow you to move away to Two of Baskets, which is Two of Cups. Oh, and it's interesting. They both have baskets and they both have different things in their basket. Let me go to that. I'll do that one. Two of Baskets. And a happy couple poses cheek to cheek. They both have a basket of herbs. In the woman's basket is a Queen's Delight root, and in his is Ceteria. Both of these herbs are associated with keeping one's partner faithful and maintaining their interest in the relationship. Too deep. And it's a hard. So it's the clarification for the Nine of Swords is that there's going to be healing, and you're going to move toward a fulfilling relationship. You're gonna get out of the Nine of Swords energy. And the Gullah Jack, the underlying is Judgment. The Hangman rather. And his plan is hemp. And I've talked about hemp before. And that rope around his neck probably is hemp. But let me get out of that. That's not why I wanted to talk about this. I'll give you the history on Gullah Jack. Gullah Jack was a Bakongo prisoner of war who was sold into slavery in Zanzibar. He was eventually sent to Charleston, South Carolina, and purchased by a man named Paul Pritchard. Gullah Jack had a reputation as a powerful root worker with a particular talent for making protective amulets. An amulet is like, well, we'll get into it. This may have been one of the reasons Denmark Vesey recruited him to plan a revolt consisting of only African-born men against the colonists. Gullah Jack instructed the rebels to eat a special diet of corn and peanuts that day, the day of the attack, and provided them with crab claws as talisman to keep them safe. He also threatened to put the root on any other slaves who spoke of the plan. Unfortunately for the rebels, the plan was betrayed and the revolt was suppressed. All of the plotters, including Gullah Jack, were sentenced to death, but not before Gullah Jack used mysterious hand gestures, presumably to curse all of their oppressors. And he was hung in July of 1822. But this thing in this thing on his head, third eye, in his third eye area, is called a Congo cosmogram. And I don't know what that means, but it's important. It looks like, to me, a compass, north, south, east, west, but it's also one of the platonic solids. It's a sphere. And actually, it's two of them if you look at it that way. So when you look at that, it's like that. So it's that symbol. That's what I get from it. And even if you don't look at it from that standpoint, you got that symbol on his head, but you got the symbol, the circle around his neck, that way as well. And that is a cycle. Means a cycle. So you're getting out of that cycle. All right. That wasn't part of that. Let me get out of that. Okay, so now this is going to be kind of long, but it's okay. Let's go for the Four of Swords. Four of Swords. Can I have a message for the Four of Swords? Four of Swords. I'll take it. Courting, something to do with a relationship. Daughter of Knives and Two of Sticks. So Daughter of Knives means not to don't overlook or underestimate the importance of what may be something mundane. So whatever was causing them some issues, they're saying while you go to sleep, you need to not overlook things. When I really know this book good, it's going to be fun because there's more I can say, but I'm just keeping it simple right now. Two of Sticks. This has something to do with partnership, which I knew, but they need to speak their mind about this relationship, but don't overlook anything. You go to sleep, you rest on this, rest on it, but you need to not, talk about it, about the relationship. All right. And courting, back in the day, and I'm from this book, it talks about courting means a committed relationship. Now, as a twin flame, that's what that's why I said this deck has a lot of 3D connotations in it. But as a twin flame, a relationship will eventually get to that part where you all are more serious about one another, but you don't want to be pushed to that. You really have to think about that. That's an inner child. This is an inner child wound, because it's saying to reconsider. So you need to think about this. It's a wound somewhere, and that's why this, in this first card, the Nine of Swords, that's an inner child wound. They were upset. They were upset. and it has to do with this relationship. So you need to look within and find out why or how come or who, where did this come from? For you feeling that you naturally need to do that. Do you really need to do that, or do you not need to do that? I know that's what you want, but is it really what you need right now? Just questions. All right, King of Cups. Can I have a message for King of Cups? There we go. Oh, you only gave me one, too. All right. Eight of Coins. That one's easy. You working on it. Working on your emotions. Because you want your Ten of Cups. That's what this is. The King of Cups is working on his money, rather. He want to work on his coins so he can have this basket. Most masculines, they love that money. Man, I could talk about mine and I won't. But they always looking, checking the bank book and all. It is what it is. You know, I'll leave them alone. That's what they want to do. But yeah. But that's something you need to work at too. Emotionally. What is it? What is emotion? Why do you need to always feel like you need to have all this money? It's an inner child. Where did you break up? Were you brought up in lack mentality and you were like, no, we ain't doing this as an adult? And it's funny because you got these flowers here. I didn't even look at I didn't look at the flower for this. But it looks like, I want to say daisies or something, but I'm not I like flowers. I just don't know them all by names. Now my divine masculine does. He knows his flowers. Okay. Milkweed is the flower. I don't know if that's milkweed. That might be milkweed. I don't know. Let's keep it going. Five of Cups. Can we get a message on the Five of Cups? Five of Cups. Do you have them? I'll take it. Three of Sticks. Three of Wands. Making a decision. A passionate decision. It's the Hierophant. So yeah, you making the Hierophant is about relationships. I can't think of the right word right now. It'll probably come to me later. But they're about that. High Priestess is about knowing. The Hierophant is about relationships, spiritual relationships. And so I want to make sure. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Isn't that something? Okay. Divine is the King of Cups. He's in his full emotions and he's working on his money. And this is what this card is about. Improved finances. Becoming a leader. Seeing the big picture. Embarking on a quest. Free. Feeling free and uninhibited. I could go on and on. But that's what all these other cards were that I was talking about. And that's funny because all those things talk about this card. Can't make this up. And this is from the Hierophant. Now this card looks creepy to me. It looks like Well, I can't say what it looked like. But when you read it, this is because, like I said, these are 3D people. He, this Bishop C.H. Mason talked about when he first got the Holy Spirit. He felt like when he got ready to open his mouth, flames came instead, and that's what that is, flame. But it don't look like that. It look kind of creepy to me, but it's flames. But these are 3D people. 3D people. All right, Page of Wands. Passionate, young, passionate energy. What do you have to say? Okay. Three of Coins. Three of Pentacles. Employment. Employment, professional growth, internships, high standards, appreciation for a job well done, beneficial use of talents. Man, that's what this whole reading is about. Okay. And the underlying wrong way. These cards don't have numbers on them, so I'm sorry. Oh man, I should go to the front of the book. But I don't want to. I'm gonna have to. I passed it. The Hermit. So they're going within. Here's another going within card. But Dr. Grant, he was the he picked herbs, so let me he did things the old fashioned way with the herbs. His hoodoo, his his thing. But what he says, I will read this, is someone that interviewed him, because these are real people in these cards. You know what I'm talking about. He told Zora Neale Hurston, if you don't know who that is, look her up as well. He told her, believe in one's limitless power, petition spirits unequal to man, know more than one way to get a job done, and acknowledge that no two people or jobs are alike. It's deep. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna clarify. I'm not gonna really. I'm already at 43 minutes. What message, oracle message, do you have to say? I'll take it. Emotions and fire. Um, nope. That's not. That's not right. Okay, is it air? Okay, I do have an air card, but I think it's earth. I have to remember where and how these things are in here. Okay, so the overall message is self-love, benevolence, selflessness, and don't place so much on possessions, because that's probably why this person was had to go within. This is integrity, so you need to watch your integrity. How, are you really integrity, or are you honest? How honest are you? How sincere are you when dealing with others? Are you fair? How is your character? Looking at this card, kind of raunchy, but we ain't supposed to be judging. Air. You need to go. If you're going to do that, you have to go. Oh, this is the king. So you need to be clear about this. Precise. Ethical. In your truth. Because King of Air is all the way in his truth. He gives to you straight, no chaser. The queen will cut your throat. And the underlying card is faith. So the underlying message of this is faith. If all this that's going on here, they actually, if they work on themselves and they need to have faith that they can get out of whatever it is that they're, that's going on. Now, I'm only going to ask this deck, if they follow, use their faith and do their inner work, what is the outcome? Whatever it is going to come rushing in. And right underneath that was the High Priestess. And so, adjustment will come. And I think that is strength. If they do the inner work, they will get the strength they need to lust. You all know what this is about. Because everybody wants to be with their twin flame. They look like they are right. And this will allow the Four of Swords, where they can, go within and get things right. Have a truce. Alrighty. This was actually fun. Yeah. I'm kind of overwhelmed right now. Not overwhelmed in a bad way, but I'm excited about this deck. These cards are gorgeous. There are people that do reviews on decks. I probably should have did that, but I couldn't wait. But you can look up the Light Seers Tarot. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful deck. Everybody's represented in the deck. Everybody. Nobody's excluded. Um, I know this deck, some people may feel a little funny about this deck, but I was a little nervous about it, but I can clearly see how it can be used, because these are 3D people and it can be worked around. I definitely will be using them in personal readings, because I could tell you who, what, when, where, because it's a little bit more information I could get out of it. The Dreams of Gaia, I like that deck. And now that I understand this deck more, I love it. Tomorrow I'm definitely gonna buy Sophia's Kabbalah program. And I'm gonna use that deck. I'm either gonna use Crowley. I'm gonna get her deck eventually, but for right now, I have Kabbalah decks that I can actually use. Probably using her program. But let me quit rambling. I'm hoping that you all enjoyed this reading. I'm sorry it was kind of dark in here, but when I had that light on, it was kind of weird. And then I had the little star seed in here, and then she got antsy. I had to shoo her away. But please come back. We have more conversations to be had. Please make comments. Tell me how you like this kind of stuff. Alrighty. Until next time. Bye bye. Peace.